Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's get started.
I have thought a lot in the last 24 hours.
Time to get your weekly sports fix.
By the skin of their teeth they lost.
Then you can just ride it the whole thing.
With Stix.
Let's roll to some NFL, brah. What do you got for NFL?
The NFL. Woo! Well,
do we have anything to talk about last week? I don't even know.
Yes, we do. Yes,
I was being a good uncle last week. I watched the Seahawks game.
Yeah.
I rolled out in the second half, go watch my niece play a little softball.
Nice.
So I was being the good uncle. I get back over here. I gotta do the right thing. That's the reason why I'm here, bro.
Well, that's smart, man. And I appreciate you doing that because ain't nothing like the love of a good family situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
From all angles. And the homie was able to pull a rabbit out of a hat. Okay. I ain't gonna tell y'all the details. You did
for sure though.
But the rabbit, I love it. The rabbit, okay, tricks.
You took my advice, I see.
The homie
not my advice on the games, the advice on the units.
Level up. Okay, but look, I mean, to be honest, man, it was a trash ass week, man. I'm hearing the pros once again. I sound like a broken record every time I verify with the pros. The pros is telling me they're getting battered about the head. Okay, and these is professional jokers, 5 dimes guys. Okay. So, but there's not a lot to talk about. I mean, there's no storylines really that happened from last week. There's a couple things. Okay, well, yeah, you want to know if the Giants are still undefeated? Yeah, that's surprising. Hell yeah. But are they that? No, we know that. Okay, but what's a real story, which I thought I was going to jump off with this. Come on, we got to talk about the Raiders now. Okay, I let the Raiders pass for 3 weeks now. I wanted to call them to the table after week 2. I was ready. Okay, I was ready to ring about their neck, grab them by the back of their collar, high school bully style, because they have completely underperformed. They look underwhelming. And you know how when you look at a team and you just want them to show signs of the fight that you would think that they would have, just so you know that, okay, there's something worth waiting to see here. I don't even see it. Dude. I can't see how that much talent can be that way. And look at how frustrating it's gotten. What is in the water in the 7-0 Deuce? Because if anybody goes out there, the frustration level, I mean, Top Golf, I mean, it's just the whole thing. Okay, look, Devontae Adams frustrated at the way that the game turned out at the end of Monday Night Football, shoves a camera guy that had one of the kind of hoists attached to his waist and was backtracking and trying to get one of those backwards shots.
Yeah,
and
get out of his fucking face.
Get out of his way, bro. And that's it. And I'm telling you, my first impression is look, and I'm gonna let you ride with this. I could have been that. I could have been that dude. Yeah,
I would have been that dude. 100%.
I care way too much. I'm impulsive, bro. I could have been that dude. The Draymond Green, the kick a dude, and Chris Paul when I'm shooting a jumper, I'm with my leg flail out, kick a dude in the balls. You know
Dennis Rodman flying
I'm trying to
through the
slide.
air.
I'll kick it through the balls. I don't know why everybody gets kicked in the balls with all of this stuff, but I mean, I don't know. But I might throw a chair across the damn court like a Bobby Knight.
Yes,
you
sir.
know what I'm saying? I care, bro. So I get it. I mean, if I'm him, I'm not even sweating it because nobody knows Devontae Adams for acting an asshole. Nobody does. By all accounts, he's a stand-up dude. Yeah, you got a summons, you got to appear, but go ahead and get your appeal, whatever fine you're going to have to pay. They're going to have you do some community service, which ain't nothing but a commercial, and you're good to go. Move on. Do not make the Raiders, Vegas, do not make this a topic. Y'all have bigger things to fry because Tom Brady just is basically, I just realized Tom Brady made somebody else too. Did Tom Brady make this guy and Belichick once he left? Because this dude can't coach now.
McDaniels.
Ronald McDaniels.
Yeah, the Vegas is a situation unlike any other. And he would have got smoked like we talked about last week before they got that dub. And now they're they lose in these close game, close game last week. After having a lead at halftime, right?
Come on, man.
So, we'll see what happens there. Let's hit on the hometown plays of the week for week 5 before we get into week 6. We have the week 5 homie said it, fade LAR, take the plus 5.5. What happened, homie? That was one of your plays, I believe. 22-10 Dallas.
22-10 Dallas, which what would appear if you were watching Red Zone, the national feed that we have been so regional feed that we're so frustrated about. You would think that the Rams was playing in Dallas. Okay, and that's a big problem. That's one of those things that LA football teams will have when you get these large regional teams. That's why I knew right off the bat that this was an instant winner enough for me to call it out. The Chargers and the Rams will always fight an uphill battle when they're playing teams like Pittsburgh, Dallas, the Raiders, because it's the fans will literally cheer for the opponent in these national teams because of the Rams being gone for 20 plus years from the city. So it's one of those things, man.
That was rough. I didn't get to see the game, but I was getting the updates and it was a wild. And I picked my hometown play of the week was Lockett over 100 yards, which he got 104 and 2 touchdowns by dimes from Gino, right?
Gino!
And then defense scores a touchdown. They didn't get a TD though. And they fell short once again. So, man, I don't know
what you think of your boy Gino, man. Let's get into this, dude.
We talked about him last week, did we not?
Number 1 quarterback official. I put it on him because I said it. I said, how do you feel about thinking of Geno Smith as a number 1 fantasy QB, right? And then he comes back and doubles down on it. It's your boy.
Yeah, he definitely played his part. I mean, he doesn't make any mistakes, and he does his he's very consistent. He makes good choices in the pocket to throw the ball where it needs to go. And by the way, those two deep balls to Lockett were very Russell Wilson-esque, if I don't say so myself.
Rainbow.
I mean, they weren't darts. They were the 25 long bomb. Just heave ho and place it where it needs to be. So, I mean, I was an advocate for Drew Lock earlier in the year, and I could be eating crow pie again. That's what I do. But
yeah,
now you just got to get the defense up there, man. You got to get the defense in there. You got to be able to stop the run. You got to be able to get some pressure on the quarterback. You got to have to be able to make the opposing team think that you're worth something, because
you got to get some defense.
They're not it's not happening right now.
Yeah. Gino was able to shoot shot for shot last week, and that was even without young Crab,
the week before too.
And I think that's probably what threw them off, because they might have prepared for that. Who would have thought that they were going to be rocking with Taysom Hill? That's what you're going to be
Swiss
rocking
Army
with.
knife again.
So you have to prepare.
Correct me if I'm wrong, homie. I swear that Taysom Hill did that a couple of years ago when Drew Brees was out and they played Seattle again. I swear that he did the same thing.
Rings a bell.
Diced them up, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, who would have thought? Who would have thought Taysom Hill was going to be the difference maker in that game?
Yeah, that's wild, man. And I said last week, not a lot. I mean, you got Joe Burrow. Come on, dog. Hey, here we go. Hey, what are we doing? This is another one. Yeah, we're here with Joe Burrow and the Rams. We're here with the Bengals and the Rams in this spot where I thought that they would be. But if you look at the world, okay, let's look at the standings now. Everybody is 2-3. And what does that tell you? It tells you exactly what my power rank has been telling us for multiple weeks now, is that there's this logjam of teams,
2 and 3 teams,
that are exactly the same. Now, I could take everybody excluding the top 3 teams and everybody except for the top or the bottom 5 teams, and everybody is within a touchdown. Okay, so if you see a touchdown on the board, there's a good chance you could just straight fade it. Okay, there's a chance that you could just straight fade it because it's not coming out like that. Nobody's getting extra margin unless it's somebody you would not expect, like last week. And my boy Zach Wilson came out with the Miami after they had absolutely nothing at quarterback and could work with nothing. So,
well, like you said, against you were talking about the underdogs from Fox Bet Live on the season.
Shout out to them.
Let's see, underdogs have gone 47, 31, and 2 against the spread, so 60% on the underdogs. So if you're getting a touchdown or less, probably a good bet to make. Highest percentage since after the first 5 weeks since 2010. So, I mean, underdogs are the way to go. I'm telling you, we've already covered those a couple times throughout the first 4 weeks or 5 weeks, and then you got back this week with a couple of those underdog plays. So
because you can't play you can't play teams. You got to play information if you're playing, because this is what we're dealing with. There's just absolutely everybody is everybody. I mean, week 6 has already started. Okay. All right. I don't know what time you will hear this, but week 6 has already started. And guess what? We did not lead with it. Okay. Everybody knows what the Thursday night football game is. It is the Washington Commandos versus the Chicago Bears. Okay. And I will tell you that halfway through this, 6 minutes left in the second quarter, it is 0-0. There's nothing. There is nothing to see here. Okay.
Wow.
And this was a push. And I have the teams, 1 point apart. I've watched. I don't think Washington's horrible, but I thought Carson Wentz was just caught some bad luck. But apparently, I didn't. Now I wish I saw why this game is so horrible. It's like sometimes you want to see what's at the car crash.
Yeah. This is just like last week. The game was terrible too. So, I mean, we were joking around offline. I think you get to watch that game, and then you're like, oh wait, you got Chicago and Washington next week,
right? And
they're not performing. This should be one of those games where you bounce back, and it'd be like a whole everybody's wowed by 37-34 victory by somebody
after the beautiful 12-9 Thursday night football that Amazon spent all this bread for. They get a 0-0 halftime score.
Yeah, so Washington and Chicago are not pulling out the stops at this point, huh?
And I guarantee you Jeff Bezos is calling the NFL going, yo, Flex. Hey, I'm looking at the schedule. He's looking at his
Start
TNF
flexing
schedule
Thursday
that he paid for, going, oh no, I don't
Mm-hmm.
want none of this. LA is not watching this. The Bay Area is not watching this. Texas is not watching this. I got Chicago and Maryland watching this. New York doesn't care about this.
Right.
Oh no, this ain't gonna work for me. Jeff Bezos is pissed tonight. Wait till he sees the clicks, because what's beautiful,
They're clicking
Amazon,
off is what they're clicking right now.
exactly. What you see from streaming services, the one advantage you see is you got real clicks. You could see click on, you could see click off, you could see click through full duration. And they know all now it's going to be what information they actually share with us. It's going to be what's going to be funny, because I'm pretty sure he's thinking that he got holes.
So far he has. That's for damn sure.
What kind of jewels you see this week, man?
Oh,
man.
Man.
Aside from the rematch, double revenge game of the century, Buffalo at Kansas City this time. No 13. We're giving you a little bit more than 13 seconds this time around. Apollo Creed. Okay. Rocky. We're giving you the rematch. This is Rocky 2 right here. So we'll put that on the back burner unless you don't have anything else. If you have something else, let's do that. But if not, we'll go straight to that, because I just want to roll right there.
I just want to roll through a couple things.
Let's go.
San Francisco at Atlanta.
Yes.
San Francisco's a 5.5 point favorite. Yeah. Atlanta's covered all 5 games that they played. Yeah. I would roll with Atlanta on that one, and the over. Actually, I think that's going to be one of those 27, 24. So you're going to get close there on the games.
Well, the only thing that I have that refutes that is, shout out to the homie again, RJ Bill. I heard a nugget on their program.
What do you hear?
That says that San Francisco is the masters of going to the East Coast. They stay there. They don't fly back. So they were in Carolina last week. They're staying, and their record is pretty phenomenal. I don't have the actual information, but I heard the record was phenomenal. That would be the reason why, because I would be right there with you until I heard that piece of information. So I would probably try to verify that information and then see how you feel about it afterward, because naturally we do not want the 49ers to take a foothold in this division at all, period. I'd love to see them go down.
And I think the Baltimore Giants game is going to be good. I mean, you got Baltimore 3-2, and you got the Giants 4-1. And the Giants are at home, and they're a 5.5 point underdog at home. Yeah, another one of those teams that have covered. I think they're 4-1 on the covers. So
there's another one with that is you have to remember that Baltimore is kind of like Pittsburgh with that thing. The road favorite. They have a thing with that. I don't have that, but they have a road favorite number.
But 5.5 though. I don't know. I think that's a little much. I don't think Giants are getting as much credit as they need to, or as they deserve at this point, especially at home. I think 5.5 is too many. Maybe 1.5 in my opinion. What do you got on your notes? What do you got on there?
I pulled this up because I figured I didn't get a chance to get this one to you, but I pulled the average scoring margin. So this is how much a team actually wins by. Right?
Yeah.
So irregardless of everything else, let's backtrack to the last game that we just discussed. San Francisco, number 2, 9.4 points average. Okay. Who did we just mention? It just
Baltimore and New York Giants.
Oh, there we go. I'll take either one. Baltimore, average margin of victory, 4.2 points. New York Giants, average margin of victory, 2 points. And of course, it has all the teams, even including up to your my best bet of the week, which is in progress, which is off the books. Commandos are not horrible. So they were a pick 'em. I teased them and to a 6.5 plus 6.5, and made Tampa Bay I think it was a -1.5, so they could be an out winner versus Pittsburgh, whose average margin of victory is -10.2. So they lose by an average of 10 points. So since Tampa Bay had so many extra points, I just pushed them up here to Washington. So we got 2 days on this syndicate action that we're working with. So mark that one down and keep an eye on that one. We still got to keep an eye on Washington tonight. So we got in order to stay in it.
I like that little teaser there. Nice 6.5 and then 1.5 Tampa Bay. I don't think there's a whole lot. What do you think of the Dallas-Philadelphia game? You think Philadelphia is getting a 6-point favor? You think that's too many for Dallas? I mean, Cooper Rush has covered the spread in every single game he started. He's 5-0.
Yep, it is indeed way too much. I have this.
And Philly just barely cover. They didn't even cover last week, did they?
Yep. I have did Philly cover last week?
No, they were let's see.
No, they did not. Arizona covered 20-17.
Yeah. 2017. They were a 5-point favorite last week on the road. Now they're a 6-point favorite at home.
Yeah. These teams are a half-point difference.
Yeah.
Half-point difference. Philly is the number 4 team. Dallas is the number 7 team in the league. Half-point difference.
You better all listen to that and print that because homie knows what he's talking about.
Unless they're saying that Dak is coming back, which I don't think he is. He's not in this game. Close. Okay, that would account for about Dak is probably worth about 3 or 4 points. That would account for some of it, but
not at this point. He's not.
I mean, besides being in Philadelphia, where they might throw a battery at your ass, I don't know why Philadelphia's home field would be that large. So I would look to go back to Dallas with them 6 points because it's Cooper.
Yeah, if you can get it at 6, I'd take it at 6 all day long.
Because look at what Philly has been doing. Philly has been keeping it close with these people. Okay. And I mean, I'm going to pull it up in a minute, but they've been having these, they had that game close because what did I say at the beginning of the season? I said at the beginning of the season that Philly is going to try to run the ball because they can. Last week, 2017 versus Philly.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
29-21 versus Jacksonville. Jacksonville you keep an eye on them. Okay. 24-8 versus the Commies. 24-7 versus the Vikings. Okay. So this is what they've done when they play ball control. They play ball control. So they're not trying to light it up, which is why I said that I prefer Jalen Hurts over Lamar Jackson because he's a little bit more judicious. But because I want him to grow into that and not just fling it around because he'll get there one day. But anyway, yeah, Dallas, man.
Dallas, I like that too. I mean, I'd be in on that as well. But got anything else before we hit Arizona, Seattle, and Rams and Carolina?
No, man, it's Buffalo and Kansas City, man. That's literally only thing that deserves that everybody is waiting for that time slot in the day for this weekend.
Oh yeah, Buffalo, Kansas City for sure.
That's all that it is. It's a 1 o'clock.
Does this game disappoint people, or does this show out like it thinks it?
It ain't gonna be that.
I mean, we talked about what was it? I don't even know who KC played a couple weeks ago, and we were all over them. I picked them for my eliminator, and they lost in Indy, and they put up a nugget, and now they're playing well. You get Kelsey in his 4 TDs the other day with his 25 yards receiving or whatever it is, right? And then now, are they really the KC of old, or is this just hype of it? And then this game goes in, you know, this game goes of 2017 could very well be. So I don't know how I'd lean either way on this. If Buffalo's a 3-point favorite on the road, and Kansas City playing like they would, I would think that it'd be you play KC and the points on this.
Mm-hmm.
But in all aspects of it, I'm just staying away. Looking forward to a good game and see what happens between Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and those defenses to see what happens. And that's just right now. That's where I would go.
Yeah, a spotlight game, and I mean, you hit it right on the head. This is a perfect dog or pass situation right here. I mean, I got them 1-2, Buffalo 1, KC 2, 1.5 difference. Where these extra points where the extra point comes from on the road, not considering Kansas City, who you have to factor home field for. Come on,
right?
What do you factor nothing? No. So Kansas City is at full strength. Buffalo is not, and where Buffalo is not full strength is still they don't got this secondary together. They only got one dude back. They only got Poyer back. The last I saw.
Well, Poyer was out last week. Is he back now?
I thought he was. I thought I seen one of them. I thought I seen him back.
No, he was out last week, so we'll see if he's back.
Because I was surprised. I was like, oh, they got one of their dudes back. So that's going to be the concern that I would have, because Kansas City is, again, look at last week. Did they have any reason to go out and try to get margin versus the damn Raiders? They had they didn't have a reason to go out there and go and play hard against the Raiders. And guess what happened? They fell behind like they always do.
Yeah.
But they literally, like they always say, which I hate, the dumbass flipped the switch. They literally flipped the switch on this one. Yep. And they came back and turned the game back on. And the tail of the tape is the biggest thing. And I started keeping this stat because I found that other one. I started keeping first half scores on my sheet, so I have them ready. You know what the final score of that game was? 30-29 Chiefs, 1-point win.
Yep.
Halftime score, 20-10 Vegas. Did the Chiefs turn it on, or did they damn turn it on?
Yeah, and they turned it on the second half.
So, and that's the thing, because I've been trying to see if I can get a new NFL trend that we haven't picked up on yet. So that's why I picked up on the 1H and I sent you that one and see if there's something that we can, pick up out of there to see what goes on. So hopefully there's some information that we can nitpick and we can part out to y'all out there, and y'all can maybe be profitable from that. So, but let's get into the homie hometown.
The homie hometown. So the homie hometown, I don't think there's a whole lot to say on Arizona at Seattle, because I think both these teams are not very good. Both 2-3 right now. The last couple of weeks have been disappointing in Seattle sports franchise history or whatever. So without too much
taking it hard.
Yeah, without too much talk about this, I just want to get into the straight
they clearly have a chance.
They do have a chance. And this is where I'm going with it. I'm not picking players. I'm going with the homie like you did last week, homie.
Let's go.
I just want to go with the over whatever the number is, 50.5 for the game. And then if I was a betting man, I would just hit the over on every single aspect of the game that you can hit, because I think homie and I talked offline on this. What'd you say? Arizona and Seattle are the two worst teams in the first half of giving up points and defensive wise, right?
Yep.
So 16-ish points each of them. So first half over, first half team totals for Arizona and Seattle over, second half over. I haven't even seen it yet, obviously. So we'll see what happens. Second half team totals over, because all those overs will get you to 50.5 guarantees. That's a clockwork expedition type. Get that bag right there. So that's my homie hometown play of the week this week. Over, whatever you can bet on, over for that game. Going off script a little bit because that's just how I want to do it this week.
Oh, that's all good. And the cow jumped over the moon.
Exactly.
I thought it was a damn nursery rhyme for a minute, but yeah.
over and over.
Yeah, man. I think that this game is going to tell me if Seattle wants to tank for Bryce, bro. This is it right here because they could beat these dudes. They could beat these dudes easy off of what they did last week. Off of what they did the last 2 weeks, they can beat the Arizona Cardinals. That has shown me that they could beat them. Power rank real quick just for y'all.
Yeah, what do you got on the game?
Arizona hasn't moved. They're still the picture of mediocrity. They are the middle team, number 16. Seahawks -5. The line is -3.5. Okay, so yeah, so I'm not too far off. Seattle, you definitely got to give money for home field. So if I say 5, I'd probably give at least 2. So it's right on. So let the chips fall where they may. I would say that, like I said, Arizona's got a chance, or Seattle's got a chance. What I would do if I was anybody, if you could find capabilities, I think Stix, you was on it a little bit too early. This might be your Kenny Skywalker week right here. This is the one.
With Penny out.
If you want to get your
over
rushing stat together, be on the lookout for that because that might be a clean look for you. As it goes for the horn in the house, the house is mediocre, man. The house is like, oh my goodness,
10.5.
Yo, and the Rams are number 4.
Have they covered anything
14,
this year?
14, bro. Oh my God,
you have them at 14 on your power ranking.
Yeah, I mean,
bro. Did you not text me and say that they're just as bad as Seattle and Chicago?
I was just gonna get into that. I'm just going to get into that because there's everything that would lead you to believe that even though the Rams are, I have ahead of the Cardinals, okay, so they are above average NFL team. I said to you that there's a case that could be made that the Seahawks is better than the Rams. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't think that's the case. Well, they might be damn even at this point.
Hey, there's a damn case that Chicago might be better than the damn Rams from what I was looking at. But here it is. This is what's going on, and we're gonna try to help you out to get them out of the tank for Bryce sweepstakes. Because I think that they want to get down now. Now that Baker's hurt and they weren't really down with him to begin with, he was an afterthought after Sam Darnold. I think the Carolina Panthers have decided to put their hat into the tank for Bryce sweepstakes. So unfortunately, I said we're going to have to help you out. We're not going to help you out any because they're going to be 1-5. But what's going to happen in this game is this is going to be like your scrimmage game is what's going to happen. The defense, the defense is going to be fine. Look, this game is going to be so nasty. Okay, it's going to be so gross because Cam Akers has done absolutely nothing. The running game has given us absolutely nothing. The threat of run is not even there. Even the fake run don't even fake nobody. Okay.
Cam Akers has come on the last couple games though.
All right. Well, we got to get it going. This is the one where we're going to we're going to force feedback to try to get the foundation of the offense back together. Because what have I always said since McVay got there? Is the run that perpetuates the play action, which gets Cooper Kupp fired up and keeps Odell Beckham open and keeps Robinson open in this case and Skoranek open in this motherfucking case.
You said you did not bring up Skoranek.
Be open. I don't know what it is. It's a damn pyramid going on with Skoranek. I even looked up his numbers to see if they had a number on him, and they did, but I wasn't touching that. Skoranek, Stafford, and Kupp. I don't know what kind of menage situation they got going on, but it's other people out there. Okay, and every now and again, Tyler Higbee will walk in with a towel, and they be like, "Hey,
where's our Higbee TD touchdown coming from, man? We haven't got one of those. I think we got one this year, maybe."
He ain't getting it. But here's the story: the Rams will win, and Carolina will cover. Pull out your Carolina money because they will cover.
Okay. LAR money line, Carolina plus 10.5.
Carolina will cover. what I have recognized in my footnote is that when you want to fade LAR, okay, you take this from the anonymous house homie, okay, Rams house. When you want to fade the Rams, whenever you think that team has an above average defense, fade the Rams. They have given up the most sacks in the NFL.
I was just going to say their offensive line is worse than
it is horrible.
Seattle has ever been.
It is horrible. You think that, oh, yeah, it is bad. You think Joe Burrow's getting beat up last year? Okay, this is bad. So this is not a defense that you need to be scared of. So the win is there. We understand that. But Carolina is where you want to go if you want to take these points, because it should be, it's going to be competitive because we have PJ Walker out there trying to show out, keeping his name, his MVP
is
name.
Is PJ Walker starting?
Yeah, man.
Uh-oh. I definitely take the plus 10.5 now. PJ Walker's a G, bro.
See what I'm saying? Robbie and all a while. That's what I'm saying. It might be something, right? So this is a Rams win because they have to win number one and they're going to play hard. But again, Carolina is where you want to put your money. I think we can look for a decent effort from Cam Akers in this game because I think that they're going to try to make the run game work. They want to try to prove that we got to get one of these guys to work. Either him or Henderson have to work, or we're going to have to do something different. We're going to have to do something different because we've known for doing something different before. We did it with Carter Williams that 1 year, or CJ Williams. We did that 1 year. Malcolm Brown, Sony Michel. We will bring in a dude, okay? If y'all ain't cutting it, we will bring in a dude, okay? So that is what it is, man. And hopefully we can get back into the win column and get even on the season because this division, oh my God, if you look at the standings, man, it's just nasty, man. None of these teams is who we thought they was. I thought the AFC was going to be good. It looked like the AFC, if you look at the standings, the AFC looks garbage. Yeah,
and I mean, please tell me that you have the Cooper Cup over 100 yards or over probably 90, 92, 93, I'm guessing, because they don't have faith in it in this game. Maybe they do since it's plus 10.5.
Come on, man. What needs to be heard has already been said. Yeah. We know that. That's automatic. But I appreciate you making sure that the people get that because you bang that home.
Always.
That's way over 60%. And until it don't, there's no reason for you to feel guilty playing.
Facts, brother. Facts.
But I'm telling you, dude, one thing that I noticed, though, I wanted to throw this out there, man. And this is going to pertain to you guys. And I want you to pay attention when you watch this game, man. Watch your Seahawks this week. These Arizona Cardinals, did they make it a point to say that everybody on their team has to be under 6 feet? They look like an under 18 Pop Warner team.
Look like a bunch of Jose Altuve's.
All of them. You got Rondell Jones,
Moore,
Rondell White,
Moore,
and that's Lindell White. Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay, so you got you got him. Okay, you got Hollywood Brown, you got Kyler Murray. All your skill position dudes are like 2 feet tall, and the other kid they got Israel or I can't remember what his last name is, but anyway, he's another like a little Amendola looking little dude out there. And they got Connors ain't even in there. Murray. He's hurt. And they got another dude. You got Murray. So everybody out there, AJ Green is out there towering over everybody. And he got a cane that's slightly better than mine.
Yours is a G though.
I'm telling you, graphite. I'm telling you, carbon fiber.
Yeah, I mean, that Seahawks game, I mean, it has to be a shootout at the OK Corral right there because neither one of those defense can stop anybody. And we know the Seahawks defense can't. And if they're going to put up some points, if Arizona's going to put up some points with their fast guys, Seattle's going to have to bounce back and make it happen. So
well, I'll tell you what's up with Rashad Penny when I see him in the training room this week.
Yeah, you out the homie hospital right there that you frequent. You guys will be, hey, you referenced that before, homie. You referenced it. You knock shoulders with him, so you'll be knocking shoulders with him a little bit more throughout the next months of your life, I am sure.
Hey, you want to update on you want a score update?
Yeah, let me hear it.
This game is blowing the hell up, bro. Okay.
3-0.
Hey, 30 seconds into the half, man. Commandos 3-0.
3-0 in the second half or no?
Hey, check this out. Hold on. Okay, I have to delve since we happen to be live in the situation. You want a stat of the day, stat line? I'll give you 2-for-1 special.
What you
Here
got?
we go. Here, I'm going to give you. It's going to be like the hat and the ball game at the Mariners game. You have to carry this over to the right one. Here's the stat line: 5 for 14 for 57 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, sacked twice. Okay, there's one stat line. Second stat line: 6 for 11, 74 yards, 1 interception, 3 sacks. Which quarterback is which?
That's Wentz. Number 2 is Wentz.
The 1 interception is Wentz?
Yep. 74 yards.
Survey says the 1 interception is Justin Fields. Wentz is clean. 5 for 14 for 50, a whopping 57.
So those 2 quarterbacks combined don't even have 140 yards passing in the first half.
No.
Wow.
Okay. You want to know about the hey, check out my man who got carjacked, Mr. Robinson. 7 carries for 19 yards for a long of 5. I'm telling you, the commies is coming after it, baby. Let's keep this teaser cracking out in the streets. Shout out to the Kraken tonight, baby.
Oh yeah, Kraken. We gotta get in some hockey, baby, because man.
I was fully fitted. I could have did a pod yesterday. I was fully opening day, first game out, fitted.
Did you hit that over 1P though?
No, because
all 1.5 baby.
All preseason they were under team, and I told you, I think we might have under team here. So I wanted to see. Last night it did not look like it. It looked like we're back to our old shenanigans. So
yeah. Remember the over 1.5 1P was solid, and the even over Kraken games are solid.
Yeah,
so
that's across the league. Yeah.
Yeah. Throw in a couple parlays for that, bro. Starting tomorrow.
A big observational homie. I mean, I'm observing.
Let's go. You gotta till Monday observe and then fire it up, because I know you are the anonymous NHL guru, homie. That is for damn sure. So hey everybody, thank you for listening. We appreciate it. Subscribe, rate, and review on whatever favorite podcast platform you listen to. Go to thisfunner.com for more podcasts and online content. Grab some merch while you're there from the Funner family. Check us out on YouTube. Homie's cutting up some clips for y'all to give you a little brief lowdown. Nice. He's doing a good work. Appreciate it. Subscribe and smash that like button. Follow me on Twitter at Stix015. Follow this guy, Big Homie, at homie_anonymous.
Okay.
What you got for the peeper, homie?
Hey, everybody, I'm telling you, it's excitement. We're fired up. It's going down. Week 6, NFL action. It's fantastic. We got to get out of here. I can't sit still. I got to get to the second half of this Thursday night football game. The levels of excitement that I have right now, I cannot
go Commandos.
Contain myself right now. Okay, this is fun.
That was Sports Fix with Stix. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review the show. If you want to join the show, use the hashtag StixandSports.
Winners don't make excuses.